Interesting. As I started to shuffle my cards, I was really feeling this energy coming forward of like no more rough housing. There's like, I see this image of like you trying to accomplish something on some sort of path, striving for something, and it's like banging, like I feel like a zigzag, like keep banging into the wall, and it's like it feels rough. It feels like, yeah, rough housing. Like it just feels like abrupt and like forced and pushed, and I feel like this energy is coming forward to create a contrast of the transition that you're moving forward into, which is also, this message is also like asking you as well to move forward in a space where it's like there's no more rough housing and there's like a gentle energy that comes forward. It's like you're on the same path, you're doing the same thing you're doing, but your approach energetically is like wildly different. Yeah, let's pull some cards on that. Hello, I'm Rachel. Welcome to Tarot with Rach. Yeah, this is just a collective reading. We're gonna see what wants to come forward for you guys. That's so funny actually, because okay, we have 9 of Pentacles coming out crossed here, and it's funny because I could have swore like earlier this morning I did a reading with my other deck, and the first card to come out was also 9 of Pentacles crossed specifically. I want to get some more with that. Yeah, you know, I feel like with the 9 of Pentacles, it's like a teeter-totter. It's like you're teetering on this edge of like 2 separate worlds, like the rough energy, the rough world, and then like the gentle, the smooth, the easy. It's like you're at a, like the brink point, I feel like. Very pivotal point. I'm like, what's gonna push you over the edge? Oh shit. Oh, okay. Right away I'm feeling this energy that like whatever you've been working on, like you're definitely showing up as like the Page of Pentacles. It's very much like, I feel like I almost want to say there's a naive energy here, but not in a bad way. It's just, you might resonate with that, but it's like maybe you also were new on something that you were learning to do, striving to do, working towards, whatever. But it's like, I feel like you put in a lot of genuine effort, a lot of genuine work. Like there's just a very genuine energy with this. And it almost makes me feel like you didn't see what was coming in terms of like, I feel like there was some sort of like, I don't know what the word is it, but it's like the opposite of truth. It's some sort of injustice, actually, I want to say. The Queen of Swords coming forward here reverse. It's like, I feel like there's this false pressure. There's this false pressure that I feel like took your very pure, genuine energy and abused it by making you feel like you needed to be and act in ways that you just aren't, that aren't you. But this pressure was there, and you, I feel like, I don't want to say fell into it, but it's like you were in it. You were in the pressure. I'm gonna pull in the Queen of Swords. Okay, 10 of Pentacles coming out in the reverse as I pull in the Queen of Swords. I feel like you, this might sound weird, but like, okay, this might sound weird, but it's like, I feel like you became aware of some sort of robbery. 1 second, I need to go stop the timer. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, some sort of like robbery. Now, some of you might resonate with this literally, like physically, like you witnessed someone or some group of people literally take from others. And for others of you, maybe it's not physical, but it's like there was something energetically or emotionally or mentally that was like robbed. And I feel like it's weird because it doesn't feel like this was directed directly at you. It feels like it was directed at someone else or some other group of people, but you witnessing it, like that energetically affected you because like you're witnessing that shit. And it's like, yeah, it just feels very unjust and icky. Let's see what else wants to come forward. You know what, I want to say too, with the Ace of Pentacles coming out here in reverse, over here with the Page of Pentacles, like, I want to say, like, do not let that situation make you doubt yourself or make you not trust yourself, because it feels like you might resonate with the idea that you trusted yourself more before than when you experienced this situation and after. I also want to say, like, don't allow it to make you fear, because I feel like there's fear that can come from thinking that, like, that can happen to you or that can be directed at you, and it's like, holy shit, like, obviously it's like you hope nothing like that happens to you. And also I feel like I'm tapping into this, like, hopeless energy too, of like you possibly feeling hopeless, of like feeling like there's really nothing that you can do to help these people. Like, that's what it feels like. I don't know what your specific circumstances are, but it feels like you feel like you don't know how there's any way you could really help or make an impact in this specific situation. Okay. You know, you're being asked to dig really, really deep. Like, if you are going to transition from, like, the chaos, the pressure, the rough housing into a space of gentle ease, there is a big, like, facing of your shadows. Okay? And this is understanding that, like, your shadows are yours, but also understanding that it's like, it also didn't come from you, if that makes sense. Like, it's yours to deal with. It's your responsibility. It's yours to own. But it's about understanding, like, this isn't who I really am, right? Who you really are is the purest, unconditional love within you. And when we are wounded, we are then conditioned to harm others unconsciously, usually. And so I feel like I almost want to say, like, don't be afraid to look at your own shadows, in the sense of, like, seeing how you've been conditioned by these people's behavior to maybe act in a way that is just not who you really are, and specifically towards others, in terms of, like, having empathy for others, compassion for others, because, like, these people, this robbery, it's like no compassion for others. It's the opposite. It's wanting to literally rob and take from others. And I feel like you don't feel like you're in some sort of energy where you want to take from others. But there's something about the way that, like, these people treated people that in subtle ways you may have slightly adopted it. I want to say, what's coming forward is, like, being condescending. Like, I feel like these people, like, for a lot of you are going to relate, like, this is a work environment. For others of you, like, I don't know, it may just be some people that you're around or collaborate with or have to spend time with in some way. But, like, yeah, it's like, I feel like you've been around a lot of people talking in a condescending way, just in general, to others and to you. And I feel like, yeah, I almost feel like Spirit wants to come forward and say, just, like, be conscious of that within yourself. And just, yeah, because it feels like there might be a little bit of, like, conditioning. Again, it's not really you, who you are, but if it's within you and it comes out, then it is your responsibility to be aware of that. And I guess I kind of want to say, like, nip it in the bud, right? Because you don't ever want to come off or be truly condescending towards others, because that really is an energy of, like, judging others and lacking compassion, lacking empathy. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that as that. Let's see what else wants to come forward here for you guys. Okay, I really want to say, don't give up. We have the 10 of Wands coming out reverse. This is literally, like, everything you could want right now is this energy, 10 of Wands reverse. It's literally releasing, like, the heaviest burden that you've been carrying. And I feel like that's this, like, rough energy, this pressure. Because it's like the roughness happens because of the pressure. Because it's like, if that pressure wasn't there, you'd be able to flow with ease and be more gentle. And so it's really about, like, the physical or circumstantial pressure being removed, but then you energetically and mentally removing that pressure from your being as well, if that makes sense. And yeah, just going back to like, yeah, don't give up, because I feel like this release is coming forward so in divine timing, but honestly soon is this energy. Like, that's why this message is coming forward now. And I did notice when I was shuffling the deck that I did see the Hierophant briefly flip over, and I feel like that came forward a little bit to mention that your path, especially, and especially with this, is supposed to be very not traditional, very not common, very rare. Okay, and that's something for you to embrace, and make sure that you don't try to think you're supposed to be normal in any way with this, because like I feel like your path of how you move forward through this is supposed to be very, very unique from anybody around you right now. And that's just right now. I actually have a calling or a feeling to say that you're going to meet at least one, probably more other people, it feels like, later in life that actually have been through a similar situation as what you're going through right now with this. But for the right now time, you're not supposed to know anyone that like has anything similar going on like this. This is supposed to be something that is uniquely yours. But let that be your strength. Okay, let that be your strength. Let that empower you, because your soul chose this journey for a reason. There are massive lessons and massive growth here. And I also want to say, like, detoxing. This feels like a detoxing energy. Detoxing from like this experience that you had been in, this energy you'd been exposed to. But that's good shit, right? Getting it out, like, that's good shit. So I am so rooting for you and supporting you on this journey. And there's many people around you that are also supporting you as well. Whether you've explicitly been talking about this or not, just energetically, I feel people around you that are there with genuine support, care, and love for you. Okay, so don't be afraid to lean on them at any point throughout this, okay? Whew. I think I'm going to leave the message there. I really hope that this resonated with you. If it did, you can drop me a comment if you feel called to. Let me know what your vibe is, what you're feeling. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. If you're interested in booking a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can click the link down below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm sending you the most love ever, and I hope you have a fantastic week. Bye.